The following program is a paid presentation for free money. Stay tuned for a brand new limited time offer.
Hi, I'm Misha DeBono. Thanks for joining us on QSN Direct. My guest is consumer advocate and New York Times best-selling author Kevin Trudeau. Kevin has sold more than 30 million books, and he's here today to talk about his next bestseller, Kevin Trudeau's Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About. Kevin says he can show you how to get your share of the tens of billions of dollars of free money available to Americans and how you at home can claim it. Kevin, welcome to the show. So great to see you.
Good to see you again.
What do you mean free money?
Well, there are 4,000 government programs, both federal, state, as well as local programs. And these programs give away billions and billions and billions and billions of dollars to people that apply and ask for them. There are also close to 100,000 independent private organizations and sources of money. 100,000 private sources of funds that go to U.S. citizens. Now, the only people that get the money are those that ask for the money. Last year, Misha, 20 million people got free money from some of these sources. But 140 million Americans qualify.
Okay, you ought to break that down a little bit. That seems a little bit unbelievable. First of all, when you say give away, what do you mean?
Well, let me give you an example. Okay, here is one bill. This is nobody reads this stuff, but this is bigger than War and Peace. Okay,
you just brought it along.
Yeah, this is bigger than War and Peace. This comes from our U.S. government,
okay.
And in this bill, they give away. There's language in here that says we're going to give away money to people or companies or individuals or organizations that ask and apply. And this particular bill, it gives away close to $800 billion over the next few years. That's just one bill. Now, there are dozens and dozens and dozens of bills that go through Congress like this, where Congress basically says we have to give the money away.
But why? Why? Where is it coming from?
This is the reason why.
Okay.
This is a political question. It's called payoffs. If you get elected, you have to pay off the people that got you elected. So you go and listen, nobody wants to talk about this on national television, but this is how it works. So if I get elected, I have to pay off the people that got me elected. I go in and I write in a bill that's that thick, okay? I write in my little phrase and I say, I'm going to give away money to people in my district for fixing up their home. I'll give away money to people in my district that need to are behind on their mortgage payments. I'll give money for scholarships. I'll give money so they can open up businesses. I'll give money if they want to learn how to take singing lessons.
But you're saying that this bill is set up, or these grants are set up to kind of help their friends, but you're telling us how we can get access to this?
Well, let me give you an example. Do you know of any of these projects?
No, I don't.
Exactly, and very few people know. There are 4,000 government programs, 4,000, federal, state, and local. There are 100,000 independent foundations that give away the free money. And in my new book, now, the thing that I did with my book is notice it isn't that thick. And the reason why is because I need people to get the information quickly and easily. And let me give you an example of some of the programs that are available. This is right out of the book. You can get $9,500 to help pay your bills. You can get $2,800 to help pay your heating costs in your home. $1,200 to help pay your mortgage. $15,000 you can get for child care. $800 to buy food. $170 a month you can get for parking. $3,000 you can get if you volunteer to work in your neighborhood. You can get $3,000 to help buy a car. You can get $4,000 to pay the closing costs on your home. $500 to help pay your property taxes.
Okay,
Hold on a second. Hold on. No. Hold on. $700 to pay utility bills. $4,800 to pay, quote, family expenses. You can get, now this is a crazy number, $328 to help pay your rent. You can get $1,000. You can get $1,000 while you're waiting for some of the other government money that you've applied for. You can get $1,000. You can get free child care or child car seats. You can get free electronic equipment from the government. You can get free dental care. You can get free ways to pay for your medical bills, free eyeglasses, free legal help, free air travel, hotel rooms. There
How
are
is that
4,000
possible?
programs.
But how is that possible, and how is it that we don't know about this?
Well,
That doesn't
we
make
don't
any
know
sense.
about it because the government puts these projects in the bill. Now they can go back to their, when they're up for re-election and says, I approve this, I voted for this, I fought for this. But they don't want to give away the money necessarily. They want to make sure their friends and relatives and neighbors get the money, the people that elected them, but they don't want to give away the money. I'll give you an example. The state of Texas comptroller, okay, and this is right here in the public domain, okay, this is what she said. There are $210 million that is owed to residents, okay, of Louisiana. $210 million is owed to the residents of the state of Louisiana. The state went to the federal government and said, we need the information so we can give this money to our residents.
Right.
Federal government will not give it away, will not give the information to the state of Louisiana. The money is owed to the residents, but the federal government won't give the information to the state.
How do you know this?
It's published. It's right. It's in the public domain. They're fighting it. I mean, and this is the insanity. This is not. It's not front page news, but it's published information.
So is it something, though, that you need to, like, get a lawyer and file a bunch of paperwork to have access to this information?
No, and I'll
just
tell you the
even
reason
find
why.
them?
I'll tell you the reason why I wrote the book. Okay, it's called Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About. Because as I was researching this, I've seen, for example, guys on TV, and there's a guy that I know called Matthew Leskow, and he wears the suits with the crazy question marks.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
let me show you some of the stuff he has. Okay, free college and training money for women. Okay, that's how big this book is here. Free money and help for women entrepreneurs.
Careful.
Okay, free health care, free medical info, free prescription drugs, and more. Okay, free legal help. American benefits for seniors, getting the most out of your retirement. These are all the government programs
That's
that
a
nobody wants you to
huge
know
book,
about.
and who
Hold
has
on a second.
time to read that?
Free money, how to start or expand a business with government grants, low interest loans, contracts, and free services. Okay, let's read all that. Okay. Oh, we have some.
Okay, we're getting
not done
buried
yet.
in books
Free
here.
money to quit your job. 15,000 government programs to help you follow your dreams. Okay, billions of dollars. Let's read all this. Oh,
Okay, I'm
but wait,
exhausted
there's
just
more.
looking at
Free
this.
money. Free money for living expenses, mortgage, rent, education, health care, car repairs, entertainment, travel, even help pay your credit card bills. Billions of dollars are given away. 4,000 little-known government programs. Let's read all this. Oh, and we're not done yet. Now, this book here comes from a great website which gives the 96,000 grants to individuals. These are foundations that give money to individuals like you and me that ask for them. This costs $70 just to get this, and then try to read it all. If you buy all this stuff, it's probably out of hundreds and hundreds of dollars. And then how long is it going to take you to read? So the problem is the information is out there, but it's impossible for anyone to go through all this stuff and search. Applying is relatively simple for a lot of these programs. That's this book.
Nice. Yeah.
It's simple, it's clean, it's easy. What I did was we took the best of this information, and I wanted to see if it worked. So there was one particular program that's out there that's little known, and it's in the book. It's a simple program. You do it on the internet. It took me maybe 20 seconds. Unbelievable. I went online. I have no money due me. I have no free money coming. I used the technique, and lo and behold, $256 will send you the check. Just push here.
What?
And I said, that's what I said. What? And then I did it again, and guess what? $1,523. Now, let me explain. There are free money programs called grants. Okay, that's what these government programs are. This is when you apply for the money, and the money is given to you by the government. You never have to pay it back.
You never have to pay it back.
Correct.
Okay.
The next one is called entitlements. This is where you get money from the government that you probably don't even know that you're entitled to. The government will pay you, but you have to fill out a form. These are entitlements. Most people are entitled. Again, 20 million people got money last year from the government, but 140 million people qualify. That means there's 120 million people out there that aren't applying, even though they're due money from the government.
And what is an entitlement? What does that mean?
These are programs where the government sets up that in these bills that no one ever reads and no one ever talks about, where the government says, we're going to give money to senior citizens. If you're a certain age, you get a certain amount of money from the government. It could be some a program that gives you free money, free medical assistance, free legal help, some type of check that comes in. It could be a couple $100s, a couple $1,000 through their entitlements. There's also direct payments from the governments that, again, you don't know about unless you find where they're at and then you can apply for them. Then there's all the foundations. There's the 100,000, close to 100,000 foundations. But then there's also what's called lost money. There's money, if you've ever owned a bank account, yes. Have you ever had a job, got a paycheck? Yes. Have you ever bought insurance, car insurance, life insurance, medical insurance? Yes. Have you ever bought any products from any stores? Yes. Have you ever had a relative die? Have you ever had any stocks, bonds, or any investment accounts, any IRAs? If you said yes to any of those questions, have you ever had a mortgage? If you said yes to any of those questions, there's a chance there's some money out there that you're entitled to. It's called lost money. And that's what I did. I went on the internet and I said, there's no way I have any lost money.
Right.
Okay? I didn't forget money in a bank account. I don't have any lost money. I used the technique. I got 2 checks, $253. This took 15 seconds and over $1,500. And it was impossible.
You don't need money, but a lot of folks listening out there right now are
Yes.
thinking, my gosh, we're in a really tough situation economically.
Yes.
I could use some free money.
Yes.
So, okay, I can understand you having access, but how does everyone else get access?
120 million people have access to money and they're not applying for it. And let me tell you what the government agency says. Here's what the director of one of the major U.S. government agencies says. This is the director of one of the largest United States government agencies. All it takes is a few simple steps, and the payment can be on its way. The sooner people file, the faster they'll receive their money. That's the U.S. government saying they have money, we want to send it to people, but they have to apply, they have to fill out the form. Some of these forms are just a half page.
That's incredible.
But you have to know where the forms are.
Yes.
And the forms are there. Here's another one here. Our new website is a call to action. It's your money. They're holding money for you. It's up to you to claim it. The online search is easy, and you can start the claim process immediately. The average claim gets to you in little than 30 days. So in 30 days, you can get money. They're holding $2 billion, this one agency, of unclaimed property that is owed to people. It's just sitting there with their name on it. All a person has to do is apply, see if it's there. And when I did this, I said, there's no way I have money coming to me. I got $253 and $1,500. But there's more. Right out of the book, I tell all the stories. Okay, we have a fellow right here in the office. He just sent me an email. He says he did the same technique. He got $273. Used the same technique. Another guy got $50 in 30 seconds. 30 seconds using this one technique. There was another gal who used one of the techniques in the book. She said she was sitting there, she needed cash, she used the technique, and she got $2,800. $2,800, and the technique that she used took her less than 1 minute to apply.
Okay, but you're making that sound so simple, and I have to tell you, it's making me very skeptical, and I think a lot of people out there are probably feeling the same way.
Well,
how could that possibly be in 1 minute, you fill out a form and you've got money coming your way?
Here's the guarantee. If you're watching right now, this is the book. It's my book called Kevin Trudeau's Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About. You don't have to get books that are this tall. You saw all the books. You don't have to read all this information. You don't have to spend hundreds of dollars on information. You don't have to go to seminars and spend thousands of dollars. You can get the information here. It's streamlined and it's simple, and it'll show you how to get money. Grants, entitlements, money from the government, over 4,000 government programs, an additional 15,000 different programs, and over 100,000 sources of free money that is available to you. And here's the guarantee. Nisha, you said it, skeptical. Here's the guarantee. Buy the book. It's $29.95. We'll send you the book, and in 30 days, if you don't see, you're going to get at least $500 in just 30 days. If you're not getting $500, if you don't see $500 cash coming in by using these techniques in the first 30 days, send it back for a full refund, no questions asked. That's the guarantee. But I'm going to throw in a few other things as well. Some people are familiar with my first book, Debt Cures. They don't want you to know about it. Over almost 1.5 million people have purchased this book. This shows you how to get out of debt, how to reduce payments. This book is a $29 value. When you get the free money book, I'm going to throw this one in, absolutely free. It's a $30 value. And I'm going to throw in 25 easy ways to $5,000. This shows you how, without ever leaving your house, you can be making up to $5,000 a month. 25 easy ways to do that. They're pretty much home-based businesses without investing a lot of money. 25 easy ways to start bringing in over up to $5,000 a month without ever leaving your house. That's free right now. So, unconditional guarantee, not available in the stores yet. The programs that are coming out from the government are radically changing. So make sure when you call, you ask about my monthly updated newsletter, which gives you all the updates on all the new free money programs. A lot of these programs, you have to get in first in line in order to get the money. And by the time it's published and you hear about it, time is up. So when you ask the operator about my newsletter, you'll be first, and we have some email alerts as well that you can get, so you'll be first in line to get some of these money programs.
So right now, who are the people, if this is all new information to myself anyway, who are the people that are actually taking advantage of these programs right now and getting the money?
Those who know and apply. Again, I've never applied for any of these programs. You've never applied, right?
No, but I will.
No, seriously. And when I was researching this book, we were talking about doing this. Now, by the way, people say, well, you're just selling the book. I take no money on the sale of this book. I get no royalties. I don't get a penny when a person buys this book. I'm doing this as a public service to people that need it. Right now, we're in one of the greatest economic downturns in the history of our country. Nobody's talking about it really on television. It is going to get worse for the next 5, maybe even 10 years. It's going to get worse and worse and worse. People are going to be struggling. Nobody's talking about the statistics. 70% of Americans, 70% in the next 2 to 5 years are either going to lose their job, get their income reduced from their job, take a pay cut, or be reduced from full-time to part-time. 70% of Americans. And what's happening is the government is passing bills like this, saying, look, people saying it's socialism. I'm not getting into the politics. The fact is the United States government is saying we need to provide money to people for various things because the economy is going to get worse. They don't want to have a Great Depression where people are in breadlines.
Right.
So they're giving money to people, and so the number of programs that the federal, state, and local governments are initiating keeps going up and up and up.
Well, it kind of flies in the face, though. I mean, everybody is in this sort of fear mode, and I feel like, our government is practically bankrupt, so where would this money be earmarked for these kind of programs? Seems like, how could we have access to it?
Again, this is a political discussion. The politicians want to stay in power. That's number one. They want to make sure they get reelected. So the way they do that is do whatever they need to do to get their constituents, the people who vote for them, to continue to vote for them. So that's why they're doing it. Hey, we can talk about whether it's good or bad for the country. The fact is the money's there. And if you don't take it, if you don't apply for it, if I didn't go online just a few days, when I did the research here, if I didn't go online, $253 wouldn't have been sent to me.
Right.
$1,500 wouldn't have been sent. It took me less than a minute to do this. And I got $1,500 and change and $250. It was money that was mine, that was waiting for me with my name on it. All I had to do is say, yes, please send me the money.
Talk to the person at home who is sitting there worried about losing their job, making their car payment, their kids going to school. They're in a tough situation. What can they do right now to get their hands on some of this money?
They need to buy the book. I mean, there's no quick fix I can tell you in 10 seconds, but there's so many programs in here. I'll give you an example. In the book, I show you how to lower bills. You get cable TV or satellite TV, there's ways you can lower the cost of that dramatically. Mobile telephones, you could cut that bill almost in half. Insurance payments, there's a way where you can dramatically reduce your insurance payments. There's ways in here also, free money is from taxes, the IRS. This is a major source of free money. Did you know there's one technique that if a person does it, they're going to actually get money back from the government from anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000. $3,000 to $8,000 from the IRS if they just use this one technique. And so if you do some of the things that are in the law, they're called tax credits. Basically, there could be thousands and thousands of dollars by filling out a couple forms that the IRS could be sending you in 30 days.
Wow.
I mean, just by filling out a couple forms. You could save, there's one technique There's one technique that over a year, there was a woman on Fox News. She said she used this one technique that I talk about in the book, and she saved $5,000 over the last year. That's cash in your pocket.
Okay, as you've been talking, our switchboard's lighting up, so do we want to take a phone call?
Sure.
I'm sure people have some questions. We have Mary from Las Vegas. What's your question for Kevin?
Well, I'm really worried. My mortgage is upside down now. The value fell drastically. So is there anything I can do? Is there free money for me for that?
That's a very good question. A lot of people have problems with their mortgage. There's something called, there's mortgage programs right now, and I talk about both in the free money book and in the debt cures book. Both of these I talk about it. A person can get their whole mortgage dramatically changed. There are new laws that have been put into effect and new programs. You don't have to spend $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 with a mortgage renegotiation company, okay? You can do it yourself. It's very simple to learn how to apply these techniques. I discuss them in the book. The bottom line is you can take your mortgage payment, and in some cases you can cut that mortgage payment in half. In half. There's one technique in the book that I share with you that will allow you to take a 30-year mortgage and pay it off from anywhere from 7 to 10 years. 7 to 10 years. Without changing your lifestyle.
What's the catch, though? Is that you have to pay it later? It's interest?
There's some techniques, and you're not going to change your lifestyle, but it's just how the banking system works. And there's secrets that they don't want you to know about, you know, and that's what I expose in the book. So here's the offer. This is the book. It's called Kevin Trudeau's Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About. This talks about the over 4,000 government programs that give away free money. 20 million people a year get free money from the government, but the statistics show that 140 million people qualify. So if you're one of the 120 million people that didn't get any money that qualify, you need to learn about these programs. I didn't think I qualified. I didn't think I was going to get free money. I used one technique as I was researching this, and it convinced me that everyone needs to know this. One technique, I got $253 in less than a minute and $1,500 in less than a minute. My money with my name on it being sent to me, it took me less than a minute. And I share with you that technique in this book. We're also going to throw in my first book on finance called Debt Cures They Don't Want You to Know About. Almost 1.5 million people have purchased this book. This shows you how to reduce your credit card payments. You can cut those payments in half, how to reduce or eliminate debt, how to stop bill collectors cold. Debt cures, if you're in debt, if you're struggling with making your payments, that's what this book is about. It's a $30 value. I'm throwing it in absolutely free when you buy the free money book. And for those of you who are a little bit scared of the economic times, 25 easy ways to $5,000. This shares with you how to make $5,000 a month virtually without ever leaving your home. It's a great book, and that's absolutely free when you call and get this. Let me just share a couple other things right out of the book, because people need to hear this, because we're getting close on time. There's one technique in here where I show you how to make $10,000 or raise $10,000 in 24 hours. How to put $10,000 cash in the bank in 24 hours, right out of the book.
It sounds too good to be true, I have to say, and it makes me think that these steps must be very complicated, that just the regular person won't have access or can't figure it out.
People think that, and because when you look at all these books that are out there and you have to buy these, well, the reason that these books are this thick is because they're selling you the books. Okay, I mean, that's where they make the money. Okay, number one, I don't make a penny on this. I get no royalties. I've done this as a public service. I get not one penny when a person buys this book. I do not get one penny. It's a public service. Are the techniques simple and easy? Are the forms that you have to fill out simple and easy? Some are a little bit more complicated than others. The simplest ones are exactly what I did just recently. I went online, I punched in my name and social security number, and I pushed submit. I pushed the button.
It's incredible.
And then within a second, it said, $253, where would you like us to send a check?
I can't believe it.
And I said, I can't believe it either. And then I did it again because there's a couple places you go to. $1,553. I could be off by a couple bucks, but it's over $1,500.
Next time you're here, we're going to do this live.
Yeah, and it was that fast. But again, the guy's right here in the studio.
Yeah.
They just told me. They just went online in 30 seconds, $50. That's $50 in 30 seconds.
Right.
$50. And then the other fellow, $200 and something. And he said he can't believe it because he didn't think that the money was due him.
Well, I mean, it's when you say free money, the first thing people say is, yeah, right. You know, I want some free money.
Well, again,
it doesn't seem possible.
We have grants, you have private foundations, there's money you apply for, there's entitlements, there's all these different programs, but then there's I think the most overlooked one is unclaimed money. If you've ever had a job, if you've ever had a bank account, if you've ever purchased any insurance, whether it's medical insurance, dental insurance, health insurance, life insurance, if you've had an IRA account, a retirement account, a pension account, if you've bought anything in a store, you know, there are thousands of class action lawsuits that you probably are a member of, and if you just apply, you can be getting checks anywhere from $5 up to $500 or thousands of dollars, but it's waiting for you, but they can't send it to you unless you apply for it. And that's what the book shows you, how to get the free money. This is the offer. Folks, right now, we're going into a major economic disaster. This is the book you need. I designed it so it's pretty simple and easy to read. It's not going to take you hours and hours and hours. It's simple and easy to understand, and you can start applying these techniques right away. It's Kevin Trudeau's Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About, $29.95, not available in the stores yet. And here's the guarantee. Get the book. Read the book. If you don't see $500 or more coming into your bank account in the next 30 days, if you don't see that coming in, just send it back for a full refund, no question asked. It's a $500 guarantee. If you don't see that money coming in, just send the book back for a full refund, no questions asked. That's how convinced we are that it works. I just did it. It was unbelievable to me. And we're going to throw in my first book on finance, Debt Cures They Don't Want You to Know About, a $30 value, absolutely free. This will teach you how to cut your payment, your credit card payments in half, how to raise $10,000 cash in 24 hours, and how to make $5,000 a month without ever leaving your home. So get on the phone right now and call before the government tries to
It's
get
always
these
a
books off the
joy to
air.
talk to you, but I want to get off the air and actually see if these work. Thank you so much. So interesting. We're out of time. Great to see you again.
Good to see you, Misha.
And I want to, of course, thank Kevin Trudeau for joining us today, and thank you for watching. I'm Misha DeBono. We'll see you next time.
Order the brand new book, Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About, by best-selling author Kevin Trudeau, at a very special limited-time price. Free Money normally sells for $29.95, but if you call right now, we'll send you the new Free Money for only $19.95. You'll also receive Kevin's guide to 25 easy ways to put $5,000 in your pocket absolutely free. Plus, if you order today, you'll even receive Kevin's current bestseller, Debt Cures They Don't Want You to Know About, for free. Debt Cures has sold well over 1 million copies and will show you secret ways to reduce or eliminate your debt completely. Remember, you'll get both of these bonus gifts, Debt Cures and 25 Ways to $5,000, a combined $60 value, for free when you order today. This limited time offer is only available through this special television promotion. Free Money will give you the secrets to getting free money and fast cash that you never have to pay back. You may have unclaimed money waiting for you, and all you have to do is ask for it. Take advantage of new laws and techniques to get the free money you're entitled to. This incredible offer is also backed by Kevin's remarkable $500 guarantee. Check out the techniques, and if you don't collect $500 cash in the first 30 days, or if you're not completely thrilled with free money for any reason, simply return it, no questions asked. And keep Debt Cures and 25 Ways to $5,000 as our free gifts just for trying the book. Free Money They Don't Want You to Know About is not available anywhere else, and this offer will not last. Don't miss out on this amazing opportunity to cure your debt and get free money that you never ever have to pay back. This may be the most important call you ever make. Don't wait. Pick up the phone and call right now.